So spinach, is it the same calories cooked and uncooked? No.
I don't know, actually.
It's well, Ben, if you would have
I
come to
look like
class that
Popeye.
time.
I look like Popeye a little bit, but I don't eat a lot of spinach.
No, it's not. Whether or not you cook something affects the caloric value. So it's really hard to track calories, let's be honest. But what would you add to that?
Yeah, Colette did mention the research that I showed you, which took too much time apparently. But you need to know that the body, there is a cost of moving the food from the intestines into the body, because it's in your gut. It's not actually in your body yet. Protein is expensive. It costs about 3 times more energy to move the protein from your gut into your blood. And then fat, of course, because it won't spike insulin, it keeps the metabolic rate higher. But humans are not perfect thermodynamic machines. When people want to say the calorie is a calorie, that is true in a strictly physical sense. Humans and all animals operate on what's called non-equilibrium thermodynamics. It is never a perfect thermodynamic balance. You have to track every calorie going in, and it must be accounted for by either you being active or your metabolic rate. No, we waste energy, indeed, in the form of ketones. Body temperature can be higher, so that metabolic rate goes higher. We are not perfect thermodynamic machines. Again, there's never an equilibrium in humans like there is in the pristine world of just physics. And that's what they want to invoke. They want to invoke those physical law principles of a calorie is a unit of energy and it must be accounted for. Yes, it must, but the organic biological machine doesn't play by those same rules. So you can't apply that same kind of physical principle to the body. Does that make sense? Anyway, you just have to account for calories in all the myriad ways. And the conventional thinking does not do that.
But to reiterate, essentially, the science says that in a non-caloric controlled diet,
Yep.
lots of people lost more weight.
Yeah, that one study in particular.
Following principles very similar to what we have.
Yeah, that one study I showed you, they lost over twice the amount of fat, and they weren't counting a single calorie, as opposed to the group that was counting calories.
So now, to be clear, we're not saying that calories don't matter. That is not what we are saying, because all things created equal.